Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little bit different. It's not about food, it is about masks, because I know a lot of you guys need to start wearing masks. It is recommended or it is required. So I'm going to show you how I do it. The first thing you want to do is gather some fabric, and I went ahead and cut out squares of a 10 by 8. So if the pattern is like this, you're going to want the 10 across and 8 up. Okay, so once you cut all of those out, you are done with the patterns, and then you're going to take another set like this that is just plain, and you're going to draw a square on it in the center if you can, 9 by 6. So make sure the measurements are 9 by 6, because this is how you are going to sew, and the lines on here are where you're going to sew. So it makes it so easy. Now let's get to sewing. Now this black stuff, you may be wondering what it is. It is a filter. So you're going to put this in the center of your mask, so that way anything that anything that tries to get through will not get through, because you have a filter on there. It's not always protecting, but it is an extra layer of protection. That is also going to be cut at a 10 by 8 measurement. Now on those squares that are 9 by 6, you're going to take a measure and measure into the center of the line. So at 4.5 inches, you're going to mark a line, because that is where your nose piece is going to go. Now you're going to go ahead and start sewing, and you're just going to want to sew along the lines. These will be the longest lines that you have. So the two longer sides, which are 10 inches, you're going to sew a line on that side and a line on the other side. Now I think I forgot to show you how to layer this. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to lay your filter on the table. Then you're going to lay your pattern facing you on top of the filter. And then you're going to layer your plain fabric on top of that. So you will have 3 layers, and then you're going to sew your lines. I hope that is understanding, but that is what you're going to do. So the filter, the next layer is your pattern, and then the plain square. And then you're going to sew the longer sides first. Now, you also are going to need shoelaces. This is how we had to do it, because there were no fabric or soft things that can go behind your ear. I will show you how that is done, so no worries on that. Now you're going to take and put your hand inside, and you're going to turn it inside out. See how that works? So now you have the pattern on one side, the solid on the other side, and the filter is in the center. Now you're going to, this is the fun part, take your half-made mask and you're going to iron it, so that way it is flat for you. So you're going to first iron the top, and then you're going to take the sides and pinch them in and turn them into where you don't have any fabric on the outside, and it looks nice and neat, so it's folded in. And you're going to iron that side. Then you're going to do the same thing to the other side. And this is why you have your lines, to give you a guidance of how far in you need to fold these sides. Go ahead and iron that, and you're done with putting in the sides. Now, once you have done your sides, you're going to go about 3/4 of the way down, and you're going to fold and then fold again on top, and then iron that, so that way it stays in the pleats. And then what we did was we put it underneath a heavy box, so that way the pleats stay in until you are done with all of your masks. Okay, now for the shoestrings, you're going to need shoestrings and you're going to need these little things, or you can use ribbon for that if you would like. And I will show you what this is used for as well with the shoestrings. Okay, so you're going to cut the shoestring 27 centimeters, I believe, just long enough to put behind your ear. You don't really need it this long, but you're going to put it on the right-hand side and the left-hand side corner at the very top. And then you're gonna go back and forth with your stitching and stitch that. And make sure when you start stitching down the mask that your pleats stay together. And then, as you can see at the very bottom, you have this little loop. That is what we are using for the bottom. So you're going to put it on the very bottom and stitch it back and forth as well. So you have the shoestring on top, the little loop on the bottom. Either you can use what we have, which is kind of like an elastic type loop, or you can use ribbon down there. And that is how you make your mask. And that is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I explained it well. If you have any questions, please let me know. And you guys are probably wondering, how in the world do I get this behind my ear? So what you do is you take the shoestring and you put it in this little loop, and then you put it behind your ears and you tie it. Once you tie it, you never have to untie it again. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.